Hello friends, welcome to KT Research Guidance Bureau. Myself, Dr. Kumudini R. Thakur, founder member of the Bureau, would like to say few words for my Bureau. And today is a great day for me because my one of the favorite student, Dr. Krina D. Shah, MCom, MPhil, PhD, having a 15 years of experience in Udna Commerce College. She will share her experience and her knowledge with you. She will give you the brief idea about the complete research work so that the beginner of the research student can understand research work as well as they can design their strategy very nicely. So, welcome Dr. Krina Shah, and I hope you will enjoy the session. So, please subscribe the channel, give your comments and favor for the Bureau so that I can motivate myself as well as I can motivate my all students. Thank you very much. Please come, Krina.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Myself, Dr. Krina D. Shah from Udna Commerce College. I am working in this college since last 15 years. I have completed my PhD under the guidance of Dr. Kumudini Thakur, and I am very glad that ma'am invite me and provide me this platform of KT Research Bureau for presenting my research work. My topic of research was customer satisfaction in retail banking, a study of selected banks in Surat city. Basically, this research work when started at that time, banks were much more focusing on wholesale banking. Retail banking concept was not much more developed. It was there in India, but somehow the same area was not focused by bank, and that's why we selected the same topic. As we all know that smooth and systematic circulation of finance is possible through resourceful banking system. Further, we also know that due to liberalization, privatization and globalization policy implemented by our government, the competition in banking sector increased. Because of this, private sector banks came in existence. They compete nationalized banks. Now need for nationalized banks arise that they have to think according to private sector banks. Private sector banks are much more focusing on retail banking, much more focusing on customers, and according to the same, public sector banks also try to set their criteria, try to set their strategies, and because of this only we have selected this topic as research work. This sports like as the nationalized banks also decided to focus on customers, their focus light shifted from wholesale banking to retail banking. And when customers are in center at that time, it becomes necessary for banks to give more importance to customers, to satisfy their requirement, to know about their services required and how to satisfy those services. After thinking all these factors, we decided jointly that we'll do our research work in this area. As banking sector is very wide sector, it's really difficult to decide the area of research. First we think up for nationalized level, then after we cut short the same to state level, then after we move to district level, and then after we decided to go with Surat city. Out of the total banks, we decided to take public sector banks and private sector banks, as both the banks are most important for our economy. Surat is industrially developing city, and that's why also we decided to do our research work in this area. The first objective of the study is to observe trend of deposit per branch, advances per branch, business per branch and cash deposit ratio per branch of both the sector banks at India level as well as at Surat level. Second objective of the study is to compare number of branches and ATMs at India level as well as Surat level. The next objective of the study is to reveal the dimensions of service quality for customer satisfaction in commercial banks. The next objective of the study is to understand sector-wise customer satisfaction. And the last objective of this study is to know the effects of employees' behavior on customer satisfaction. This is most importantly required to know the effect of customer satisfaction on employees' behavior. The next part of the research work is research methodology. This is most important part of the study, as this study is analytical in nature and based on both secondary data as well as primary data. Secondary data are taken from annual reports, RBI bulletins, branches of banks of Surat city as well as at national level. Time period selected for secondary data was 2011 to 2015. At the same time, as I told, this research work covers primary data also. So, primary data are collected through questionnaire, personal discussion and observation method. The time period for collection of primary data was November 2014 to May 2015. Sample size for the research work is 1200. Then after shifting to next point, scope of the study. In this research work, retail banking sector only consider. 4 banks are selected for study purpose. 2 banks from public sector and 2 banks from private sector. From public sector, State Bank of India and Bank of Baroda, and from private sector, Axis Bank and ICICI Bank from Surat city are selected. As we know that research work is important for different category of society. This research work is majorly important for customers, as customers are able to know type of services provided by banks and to decide which is the best option to satisfy their needs. Requirement of each and every customer is different, and that's why they have to decide themselves what is their requirement and which type of services will satisfy this requirement. It is important for bankers also, because if they are aware with the services required by customers, they are able to manage the same services. But when they are unaware with the same, at that time they can't be able to manage the services, and that's why it is important for banker to know that customers level of satisfaction, and also they are able to compare customer satisfaction level with other banks also. They are able to know that their as compared to other banks, their customers are less satisfied or more satisfied, or which type of services are required to be provided to them to satisfy them. At the same time, it is also important for society, because banks pursue the concept of corporate social responsibility and they are bound to accomplish their commitment, and that's why it is also important for the society. Hypothesis of the study. The next part in research work is to decide the hypothesis based on the research work which is carried on during this period. There is no significant difference among the satisfaction level of customers of public and private sector banks. There is significant difference among the satisfaction level of public and private sector banks. It's the first hypothesis. Next hypothesis of the study is there is no significant difference among the behavior of employees of public and private sector banks. There is significant difference among the behavior of employees of public and private sector bank. Next hypothesis of the study is demographic profile of customer and customer's level of satisfaction are not independent variable of each other. Demographic profile of customer and customer's level of satisfaction are independent variable of each other. This is the basic thing on which generally researcher focused during his research work, objective of the study and hypothesis of the study. On the basis of the same, methodology is decided, and from the decided methodology, findings and conclusions can be derived. The next part of the research is chapter planning. The study is totally divided into 7 chapters. First chapter is regarding introduction of the study. Next chapter is regarding review of the literature. Next chapter, third chapter, related with profile of banking industry and the development of retail banking products. Fourth chapter is related with customer satisfaction and service quality. Chapter 5th is related with profile of research area. Next chapter 6th is on the basis of data presentation and analysis. And last chapter 7 is on the base of findings, conclusions and suggestions. Chapter 1 covers introduction part, context of problem, rationale of choosing units under study, objectives, hypothesis, methodology, scope of the study, chapter planning, importance of the study and limitations of the study. At the same time, second chapter, review of literature, on the basis of which actually objectives are derived. This chapter is related with the review of different literature done during this research work to decide the objectives and hypothesis. Around 180 literatures were reviewed for research work. Next, chapter 3 related with profile of banking industry and the development of retail banking product. Retail banking product development is a very long procedure because in our country we are much more focusing on wholesale banking because we are developing countries. For development purpose, more focus is given on industries, and that's why wholesale banking was on spotlight. But then spotlight of banks shifted from wholesale banking to retail banking. They have to get themselves aware regarding the requirement of customers. How can their requirement be satisfied? All these things are required to be worked out, and then after product of the retail banking were decided, and use of the same will actually satisfy the customers or not is required. Now here question arises, what is retail banking? Then retail banking means financial service or group of services offered through an institution to personal customers. In retail banking, customers are in center, and that's why banks are required to know regarding liking and disliking of customers as well as their need to satisfy their requirement at different times. For example, ATM machines, debit card, credit cards are helpful to them any time during their daytime or any night time, or wherever they go they can utilize these services, and that's why such type of products are designed. Further, retail banking is mostly focusing on techno based services. Then next chapter is regarding customer satisfaction and service quality. In foreign countries, this concept was introduced very early, in early of 80s. In India, this concept was introduced after 80s, and that's why it becomes necessary for banks to know regarding the customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction is nothing but degree of happiness a customer realize with product or service which he or she is going to utilize. Now the next point is service quality. Service quality means measuring expectations with performance of products and services offered by different banks. Then after, profile of my research area. Profile of research area is divided into two parts. First part deal with Surat city. As we know that Surat city is divided in 7 zones. It is first industrially developed city in which municipal corporation is also very advanced. This city is also known as city of flyover, diamond city, textile city, as all these businesses are given much more importance, and that's why it is known as diamond industry, textile industry, zari industry. And not only this, on the other hand, it is also known for chemical, petrochemical and gas industry. This is first developing city of Gujarat and fourth most dynamic and developing city of world at the time when research work was carried on. Highest growth rate in Gujarat as well as in Asia. Number of opportunities for employment is provided through this city, and that's why this city is known a very much populated city. Almost all the public sector and private sector banks are working in this city, and that's why this city is selected for research area. First bank is State Bank of India. State Bank of India is largest public sector bank in India as well as in Surat. It working as treasurer and aggressive in introducing innovative products. Always State Bank of India is taking front side for help of customers, for developing new products of customers, all etc. And that's why State Bank of India is selected for this study purpose. At the same time, Bank of Baroda was third largest public sector bank in India. It is also working as lead bank in Surat. It is also introducing innovative customer services. Then ICICI Bank from private sector bank. As ICICI Bank is first largest private sector bank in India as well as in Surat. It has firstly introduced internet banking services, e-wallet services, transfer of funds on Twitter. From establishment till date, first in introduction of innovative and customer oriented products and services, and that's why this bank is selected for study purpose. The next bank from private sector is Axis Bank. At that time, Axis Bank was third largest bank in private sector in India as well as in Surat. Highest growth rate in banking sector. At the same time, Axis Bank is aggressive in introducing innovative products, and that's why the same bank is selected for study purpose. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. We'll continue data analysis and conclusions and findings in part 2. Stay tuned with our channel. Thank you very much.